Hey everybody, I know it's been a long time. You know, same here as everywhere else in the world. There's issues going on health-wise. We're good, but I haven't really had an opportunity to get in my craft room. I've been kind of busy. Life goes on. So today, I had nothing going on. We're actually going out for dinner to a friend's house tonight. And so I thought, oh, kill some time and open up the book again and get some work done on it. I'm still on the first signature. I literally haven't done much. But I thought I'd show you a couple of things that I've been working on. So most of this I think you've seen. I did stamp on this one. I told you I probably would. And so yeah, I just did a little flourish on there. And I went through and put in the ephemera in the places that I had created spots for. So, yeah, this turned out kind of good. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that, but it's really colorful, and it goes well with the opposite page. So I went with that. And I found these. Now, I don't think they're... Oh, they do. They have a map of some kind on the back, but there's all different ones. There's document, moment, memories, experience, life. So I found them in my stash and thought, well, they're great. They're black and they're good journal spots, or you can put a photo on the back of them, you know, whichever. So I did that one, and then, I'm leaving a lot of it blank just because, like I said before, I really want this to have a lot of space for journaling, and the pages with the wide band here, it limits your space. So I left a lot of these without anything on them, or did them in such a way that it wouldn't, lose any. I added this little die. Now that is I don't know why I can't remember the name of this die company. I will link it in the description box below. There is a coupon code that you can put in. I'll link all that in there, and you can save 30%. They're already inexpensive, and I found the shipping quite good. So anyway, I like this one because it's nesting, but it cuts out the center, which is really nice. And then I'm just putting, one of these. And like I said, I'm not going to... tea stain the inside of this one just because I want it nice and flat. I don't want it warping up the envelope. Okay, so on this page, this is what ended up happening with this page. Now this is the one that I did the magnet on. So you've got all of this space, and then if you take, well, I was going to leave this spot for writing, but instead I added the envelope, and then in the envelope there's a writing space. And then, of course, I left it as a tuck. Added one of these stamps. These are in, I think this is in one of my kits, vintage stuff. I don't know which one it's in, but I liked it because of the lady on that. It's, fits with the theme. And then I added one of these. Now, these are, I believe, from Prima. And I might ink the back up. Just, yeah, I might do that. But in the meantime, it's in here. And you can see that I did fix the clock. I had a few people tell, yeah, it really upset them. So I peeled it off, this part here. And then I cut out a tea stain paper and glued it on so that you wouldn't see the tear marks. And then I recut the red and then put it on there properly. So hopefully you guys aren't all freaking out about that now. You can also put something in here. It is magnetized. So if you lay it like underneath the magnet, it'll hold it. It won't fall out. If you wanted to put something else in there. But I added one of the postcards. I really love her postcards in this kit. And I printed them out twice because I loved them so much. I knew I'd use them in here, use them all up. What else did I do? Okay, this one, did I add? Yeah, what I did was I took a little card. Okay, now I can't get the flap. I took one of the tags and cut it card size so that it would fit in there. I did print on the back side, so yeah. I feel like a lot of people will be crafting a lot more because, you know, they're telling you stay in the house and whatever. So this is a flip up. So you don't lose the space on the page. You can just continue your writing in here. And it's interesting, right? It gives a little bit of interest. What else did I do? Oh, yeah, I made a paper clip on this one. So I did do a belly band. And I did glue it quite far, but you can see, well, maybe you can't, but it is a little puffy. And sometimes when that happens, and usually it's because your paper is kind of warpy, and you think you're laying it nice and tight and flat to the page, and then it turns out you're not. Even adding 3 things in here still made me uncomfortable. So I just took one of her big round, I think it's a 2-inch, and I backed it on just some, you know, leftover cardstock I had with one of these fat ones from, I got these at Staples. They're called Poppin'. And you get 50 in here. So that's a lot of paper clips. Anyway, I put it on the page itself so that it would catch anything that, you know, might want to slip out, but without really, you know, taking up any space. And then I just put one of the tags behind it. And this one I did as a flip, so you could write here, but I also added this extra page. I don't know if I showed you that or not. It's been a while. And with some trim, obviously. And then that, I think this is going to be it for this signature. No, sorry, it isn't. I wanted to take one of these pages, so let's choose one I haven't put anything on the back side of. Let's see. Might have to go further. This one. And I have this cute little, it's really cute little cutout. Now, this is just the leftover from when I cut the clock out. This pops out. You get all these little things to pop out. And I thought they made kind of pretty flourishes, so I kept them aside. You get 2 that pop out, so I put one on top of the other to make it a little thicker. I could put embossing powder on it, but I don't think I'm going to. And I'm just going to pop it onto the bottom of the page and just glue it part way. And then that'll make another little spot where I could put a postcard or something. And I think that should work okay. Oh, we finally got approval for the go-ahead for our deck. So hubby just left and is going to price out bags of cement and get a price on what it would cost for them to deliver the gravel so that we can, well, I always say we, I really mean he can start pouring for the posts, the supports. That looks kind of pretty, right? So now, like I said, I did do these twice. Some of them are twice, some of them aren't. That's a single, that's a single. There, do that one. And it's just going to sit like that. I'm not going to do it now, just put it in the page because I don't want it to glue inside. You can put it that way or the other way, whichever. So I'll put that back. And then this is going to go in here. So that, I believe, is fini for that signature. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make another paper clip because I know I'm going to want one on the other side. these are the same size. Yeah. I think I want this bright one. I like that one. There are smaller ones too, but they'd be cute as well. I want a bigger one. Okie dokie. And then I need black. Grab a piece of black cardstock. And punch. Pretty sure this is a 2-inch. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-inch. Go by this, well, 2 1/4 actually. Okay, is that right? Yep, 2 1/2. Oh dear, I just lost that. Go in there. Okay. This is old school, you know, from when I used to scrapbook and you wanted to mat stuff. Well, you wouldn't, if you had a piece left, you just cut shapes out of the center part so you're not bulking up your scrapbook page. And I keep everything, so big pieces like that, you betcha. Okay, this has been inked, but I need to emboss it, so got that. I still haven't got myself one of those proper heat guns, and boy, it's starting to really annoy me now how long it takes to emboss. And that gun by Tim Holtz, it's great for drawing and, you know, and it will emboss, it just takes forever. And sometimes I find certain spots it just doesn't want to emboss. Okay. It's like you have to keep moving it, you know, bending it around. I don't know. Maybe because it's really widely dispersed and the embossing ones aren't. They're kind of concentrated. And that's probably why they work better. Okay. So I'll do that. And then I do want to put some gold around the edge. Make sure that's cool enough to pick up. Okay. I'm just going to take my Versa marker and just run it around the edge. I find doing the clear embossing first, the gold is shinier. Oops, sounds like hubby's back. So I found I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos. I mean, you know, I'm not really stuck in the house. I mean, we have absolutely no symptoms, but it's like a ghost town out there, you know, going for a walk, and there's hardly anybody on the street. Tons of stores closed. It's like out of a sci-fi movie. But you need to be careful, you know, you need to be safe. And I have a really good friend, and she's actually on lockdown because she has asthma real bad, and she has a lot of allergies as well, so her lungs are very compromised. And so the doctor said, nope, you cannot leave the house. So poor thing is stuck at home, not able to go anywhere. I mean, at least we can go visit friends that we know aren't sick, and you know, we're kind of self-quarantining, but not really, because we're not sick at all, and none of our friends are sick. So, but you just want to limit how many people you're spending time with, right? Anyway, we're going over to a friend's for dinner. I'm really happy to get out of the house. I went for a long walk yesterday. Boy, did I feel it that night. But it was good to get out in the fresh air. It's been absolutely gorgeous here. Warm. Cold in the morning though. Had frost this morning. But it's supposed to get up to, what did they say, 15 today? 15 Celsius? I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit, guys, but that's definitely spring weather for us. And my trees are starting to leaf out. I've got crocuses, and yeah, went for a walk and saw tons of what do they call that? Heather, and yeah, it's really pretty. It's my favorite time of year. Absolute favorite time of year. Okay. I'll try and form it around the back of this paper clip. Which you can do if you've got enough glue. If you don't have enough glue, then you're not really making the paper kind of wet, so it's harder to stick. I just wonder how my mom's doing, you know. They should be okay unless the workers aren't following protocol. I mean, she's in Alberta, so I think they're pretty good there, although they are getting more outbreaks. BC's still higher, but I feel bad for can't think of it. Ontario. They've got a lot of outbreaks. They just declared state of emergency today. Okay, so this is gonna look like that. Awesome. Okay, and I just want to put this away before I knock it over or something stupid. Give me a quick sec here. Now, I have this. Yeah, I was practicing to see what color I wanted. But I want to use this. Oh, and I found this in a drawer, and it's just leftover, so I'm going to tea stain the back of it and, you know, make some ephemera pieces out of it. I don't know. Probably just large rectangles maybe, I don't know. But it goes really well with the kit. Okay, here it is. Now, I believe this will almost be, yeah. So I would like it, how wide? How wide do I want it? Maybe 1.5 inches. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go 2 inches, so we'll do 4 inches then. Okay, I'm gonna need that in a second, but I'll fold it up first. So what else is new, guys? I don't know. I mean, that's all anybody can talk about is the coronavirus. Or, yeah. That's all that's on anybody's minds these days, and with good reason. We're trying not to, you know, dwell on it too much. I think I'm going to cut one side first, or no, I think I'm going to glue it down first. So we're going to go on this page. Maybe I should stamp on it before I do anything. What am I going to do to this page? Oh, did I show you guys these? This is also from that company. Well, I bought these thinking they were bigger frames, which they're not. But they come white, which, you know me, I hardly ever use white. So I rubbed the VersaFine over top of it, and it worked great. It made it go kind of beige. I don't know if that shows up, but if I put it on that paper, you can see it much better. It's definitely beige. And I like it better. So now I just think they're kind of cute, you know. You can almost just highlight little things. See if I've got anything. I think what I did was I cut a bird out, I think. And, you know, I put him underneath the frame. I just cut the little head out, stuck him under the frame, and just regular glue seemed to work. So, sorry. I'm getting all kinds of messages from, it's a group chat. Yeah, so I thought that's kind of a cute idea, and you could, you know, put it on top of something. And I also have some of these stamps from my kit as well. Thought that would be kind of cute. You know, maybe layer a couple things on there. I've got one of these already done up. So, I don't know, that. And maybe if I cut that little guy out, that'd be kind of cute, actually. Let's try. I don't know, these things just pop into my head randomly. Okay. Let's see how big this is. It's just 1 inch. Okay. So, where's my cutter? Oh, stop it. Okay, I want to take the black off first. And then I want that to be 1 inch wide. I've got a reflection going on here. Okay. That off. And then I'll take this off. And the bird, 1 inch. Okay, see if that worked. Yeah, isn't that cute? Awesome. Yeah, so how I'm going to have to do it is glue this down on the page first. Otherwise you're going to have glue marks on the front. It won't look nice. This one has sort of a little, I don't know, maybe a bubble tip. Oh, you know what? These are sticky. Ooh, yay. These are stickers. Well. Okay, Cheryl, you're brilliant. Okay, they are stickers, but they're not easy to get apart, that's for sure. I'm not sure if I'm at the front or the back. Oh, anyway, finish this first. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, get that out of my hand. So I can see that bubble. I thought I creased it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, it does have a crease on it. I don't want to use that one. Yes, I'm that picky. Okay, let's find one that would look cool. Come in all different shapes and sizes. I like that one. That's pretty. And it's a little smaller than 1 inch though. Is that the same? That one works better. Okay. So now this is, let's see, which is the right side and which is the wrong side. Can feel it bend, but yeah, I'm not really good at these things. But that's cool. Now I know they're stickers. It doesn't actually say that they're stickers. Nope, and I don't read Chinese, so I wasn't aware. Or maybe I did know and just forgot. That's quite possible. Come on. Where is ya? You guys are probably screaming at me, like giving me ideas. There's an easier way of doing this. I'm quite sure there is. Pretty sure it's not rocket science, but honestly I don't even see an edge, but I know it is a sticker. It doesn't help that there's a bit of a glare in my off everything in here, and I don't see well. Ah, there it is. Got it. Got it. Got it. Just have to roll your thumb over the edge, I guess, is the trick. There we go. Okay. Now. Okay. And then I'm just going to set that aside so that I can figure out what I want to do with the rest of this page. This is nice and light. I don't think I inked it though. Sometimes I print these on paper, sometimes I print them on light card. It just depends. Okay, this one's just paper. So I could put that there, and let's see. I think what I'm going to do is put it, oh, I know you can't see this, but I just want to take my, where is it? Here. My brown. This is on the non-stick mat. Oh, you know what? That was stupid of me. Oh, come on, Cheryl. Doesn't rub off on that one. Only that one. I just want to darken that. That's better. And then I need paper towel where I guess I don't have one. Oh, have you guys been going through that crazy hoarder people, you know, going shopping and they're buying like 50,000 rolls of toilet paper? And I gotta tell you this story, I'm telling you. People are unreal. So it was on the news or some site. My husband watched it in a video. I guess somebody videoed this woman had gone into Costco. Now this is in Canada. Had gone into Costco and she bought a load. This was before I guess they had limited the amounts that you could purchase. But she bought a load of toilet paper, went into the parking lot and set up in her van and was reselling it in the parking lot. I mean, come on, people, right? And what does toilet paper have to do with the virus? Not sure. But people are just going cuckoo, you know? It's really sad. I find it extremely sad. This one's too big. I'm thinking that one's too big. A little bit though. Yeah, how do I want that? Could do one straight and then I could just keep going up. I don't know. Hard to do when you know this one's sticky. Although I will add glue, so it's not a big deal. That's okay. You just have to make sure you don't overhang or it won't fold open properly. That's okay. Maybe like yeah, that's not bad. And now if I'm gonna do that, then that would look cool. No. I have this really neat thing too. It's bulky though, so you couldn't write. So that didn't work. And I've got the M card for Mozart. I should have AM, Amadeus Mozart. Okay, what else have I got? Ooh, I've got some cool washi tape. Ooh, I've got film strip too. I love this stuff. I got some neat Tim Holtz doohickeys. Okay, come on. Well, I want you to come out. A little too tight. I could cut a piece of that. I love layering stuff. Maybe I'll cut a piece of this. Not sure how long I want it. Boy, you get a lot in this. I've used this a number of times. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, there. Fast forward. Oh, shoot, still not small enough. Oh, for crying out loud. There, that should do it. Yes. Okay, so I got this, and then what else? I have some neat, I love this gold washi. I might use that. Okay, just going to flatten this out a little. You know the reason I love this, not just because it's gold and shiny. I'm one of those squirrel, yeah. But it's because it's not sticky. And, okay, where's the beginning? There it is. It's not sticky. Like, it has a bit of a stick, but it won't rip your page. And you can reposition it, and then when I really want it where I want it, then I just use glue. As you can tell, I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's fun playing. That's pretty. Too much is too much, right? Just looks like bug legs or something. Don't like that. But I do have other ones. Black ones I do. No, dark brown. That might be okay. Maybe I didn't do black ones. No, I don't think I did. Well, this is one of those other ones. No, I think this is from, oh, that's pretty. I think it's from AliExpress, I believe. That might be better. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's very shiny to me. I can't really see it. That might be really nice. I know it's 4 things, but you know. Oh, I like that too. That shows up better. Yep, that shows up better. I wonder if this was on like a nice background, like a bright one. I know that's not really what I'm thinking. That shows up better. It's too small, but it shows up better. Anyway, I need to take a break, you guys. Okay, 41 minutes and I've done nothing. Hopefully, yeah, I'll get inspiration after the break and continue on with this. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day, but I didn't really change anything on this. I'm just going to glue it down. I just posted a video to, I hope it helps people, you know, who are like bored out of their trees and wanting something to do. So there's 25% off all digital downloads right now, and it's going right to the end of March. I know I'm struggling with keeping myself busy. I mean, it's a good time to catch up on lots of things, I'm sure. Of course, they're all things I don't really want to do, like housework. But I thought it might help a little bit. And I kind of like the original layout of this, so I'm going to stick to it as close as I can. So just got the news this morning that they have now closed the border between Canada and the US, except for essential personnel, of course, people who work in the States and live in Canada and vice versa, as well as truck drivers who are bringing goods and taking goods. And I guess there's a couple of places along the Canadian border where you literally have to go through one country to get back into the other country, which is kind of weird. Point Roberts being one of them. And so I guess they're going to make that available. Because if you're a resident from there, obviously you want to get home. I'm going to leave part of this open so I can tuck in the stamp, and I'll glue it down later. I think I'm going like this. I want to make sure I'm not overhanging so it doesn't hinder the fold. There, that should work. Okay. And then I thought I wanted to wrap this. I guess it was this guy I wanted to lift up. Yeah, so let's, you know what, I think I'm going to cut that out of there because I can use that somewhere else and it won't show. So I'll do this way and wrap that around. Yeah. Okay. I won't record for too long because I don't want to go past an hour. Well, it probably already is because I have 2 videos. I don't know. No, I guess it's not. Okay. This way. Had it wrong. Had it wrong. Okay, there. And then this tail. We'll go. Oh, man, my fingers, sometimes they just don't want to work. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Okay, let's get this down. All right. It's funny how, you know, you can feel completely well, but you get this stupid cold cough that just doesn't want to go away. I'm 100% over my cold, but that bit of a cough just hangs on and hangs on. I really want to make sure that's stuck down because those little tiny pieces can catch on things. To be glued down. Oh, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Sort of lay it. Let's see. Could go that way with it. Yeah, let's do that. Boy, I feel like it's been ages since I really seriously crafted. I guess because I was sick for a while, and you know, you sit for 5 minutes and it's like, oh, I'm tired. I can't think. Your brain doesn't work, and yeah. I hope everybody's doing okay though. But if you're at risk, just be super careful. Our dinner went well last night. It was fun. A nice time. Actually saw people. I went for a walk. I don't know if I said this in the last video, but man, there was just hardly anybody on the street, which I mean is a good thing, but it was just weird. It's very, very weird. Okay, so this should hold this down nicely. And yeah. And I had it so that I was going to go here with it. Or do I want to go? I think I want to do this way. Yeah. Okay, now I just have to mark where I need to trim it off because I know it's too long. Or maybe I'll go ahead and glue it and then trim it. Then it's super accurate. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so where do I want it? Okay. It's hard with warpy paper. Okay, that should be very good. Really need to clean my mat. It's looking nasty. All right, so all I have to do is trim this part. I'll probably have to add another little dab of glue there, but okay, where'd my long scissors go here? There. Okay. And then let it dry, and then I'll punch the corners to match that part. But I want it to dry. I don't want it to get all gummy in my punch. So that's that one, and it is going, oh, not there, that's the one that's finished. So, right side up. And that's going in there. So now on this side, I think I'll do a flipper. I don't know if I have enough on this one. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to fold. I think that's going to be too big. Maybe like that. I think that'll do. Okay, I'm just going to fold this. Okay, that's going to go like that. And I want to put something on that. Let's see what I have. I love this stamp. I'm not sure I'm going to use that though. That's pink, so that won't work. Maybe that with a little bit of trim. That's pretty. You know, I could have sworn I had some red ribbon or something. I do like this, but I might want some color. I'm going to pause you for a second. Okay, I didn't even know I had this trim here. And instead of putting this on there, I think I'm just going to put this on there. I think it's really pretty. And it's not too close, it's pretty flat. So I'll use this one. And I didn't even know I had this. What happens when you look in other drawers, right? Okay. I wonder if this folds up. Oh, it does. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to distress this a little bit with some heat. Let's see if that'll work. I need my tweezers, that's hot. Okay. Boy, I miss my embossing gun. I'd be done by now. It's not going the way I want it to go. Oh, there, that is, okay. You probably can't see this because it's black on black. But all I'm trying to do is melt it a little bit along the edge. But because this is not a directional gun, it's really hard. Come on. There we go. Oh, I'll show you what I mean. Where'd my paper go? Yeah, I want this side. So you see how it made it kind of warpy? I want a little more though. So before you trim it up to the length you want, yeah, make sure you do this part first if this is what if you like the look. It's kind of easy to do. If you've got the proper heat gun, this one is not. So it's not really warping it the way I want it to. There we go. Let's try that. The other thing you can do is you can put some very small cuts and then heat it and melt it, and then you get kind of a neat look as well. I don't want to go too much further because then I'm going to make it too short. So want it looking ratty. There we go. Okay. So I'll glue that on there first. Try and keep the bulk to this side so when you open it, it won't hinder that. So you want to make sure you double check. This part, the netting is real thin, so it should be okay. But you don't want the flowers sticking out. Oh, that one's too far. Near you. There we go. That's better. Yep. Okay, and then I'm just gonna trim off this part. And again, I will glue this, let it dry, and then go back and punch the corner. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. It's probably over an hour. So we'll talk soon. Bye.